When neither drunken nor sober down Broadberry down I was wending my way, when I heard of some ringing, some dancing and singing. I'll always remember that Jubilee day. 'Twas in Ashwater town, the bells that it sound, they rang for a belt and a hat laced with gold. But the men of North Blue rang so steady and true, that no better than they were in Devon. 'Twas misunderstood that the men of Broadwood rang a peal on the tenor should never have been. But the men of Northerloo rang so steady and true, that a difficult matter to beat them 'twould seem. 'Twas in Ashwater town, the bells that it sound, they rang for a belt and a hat laced with gold. But the men of Northerloo rang so steady and true, that no better than they in Devon can be found. The men of Broadwood, being naughty, they said to our party, we'll bring you a challenge again in the round. We'll give you a chance in St Stephen's by Lanson, the prize for the winner, a note of £5. 'Twas in Ashwater town, the bells that it sound, they rang for a belt and a hat laced with gold. But the men of Northerloo rang so steady and true, that no better than they in the world can be found. 'It went on in good Carlington, the bells they rang out all the valley below, and the old and young people, the hale and the feeble, they came out to hear that sweet bell music flow. 'Twas in Ashwater town, the bells that it sound, they rang for a belt and a hat laced with gold. But the men of Northerloo rang so steady and true, that no better than they in Devon can be found. 'Twas misunderstood that the men of Broadwood rang a peal on the tenor should never have been. But the men of Northerloo rang so steady and true, that no better than they in the West can